Good day everyone, and welcome to the Transport for Sydney Vlogs channel. I'm currently at Central Station, and in this video I'm going to be providing you guys with another update. I did skip last month as I don't think much changed, but yeah, since I'm in the area I thought I'd film this video as a few changes have happened since the last update. Now, the change that I'm referring to is not necessarily to do with Central Walk, it's to do with the North-South Concourse, as the metro signs are now up. And in saying that, just came to mind now to show you guys this sign here. As you can see, the platform numbers for the metro platforms, so 26 and 27, are now printed on the signs throughout Central. So that was one of them. You'll see that we see the metro platform numbers throughout Central on each of the signs. You can see this one has it on the right. All these signs used to be cork-flute signs, but since several months ago they've now been replaced by these new official signs. You can see this one has it as well, and the sign on the left side also has it too. So yeah, all these new signs now show the platform numbers for the metro platforms. And yeah, the metro platforms have been given the numbers 26 and 27, which continues in sequence with the platform numbers used here at Central. Platforms 26 and 27 used to actually be the platforms above the Eastern Suburbs line platforms. They were ghost platforms. They were never in use, or never came to fruition. So yeah, they've reused these numbers for the new metro platforms. Another change which has taken place is the metro lollipop sign, which you can see now has been uncovered. My last update video, which was back in late June, the metro lollipop sign was covered up, but now it has been uncovered. And that was in preparation for the initial target date of the Chattel to Sydenham extension, which was targeted to open on the 4th of August, but unfortunately that didn't take place due to some exercises that still needed to be done by fire and rescue. Because of some disputes between the government and fire and rescue, these exercises weren't able to be undertaken in time for the metro to open on the 4th of August, and in time for the National Rail Safety Regulator to sign off and give approval for this new line. But hopefully won't have to wait too much longer. As of today, the 11th of August, the official date has been announced as to when the metro will open. We can only hope that opening date will be announced hopefully soon. You can also hear some of the metro announcements from the North-South Concourse, which is, I guess, a bonus for now. And you can see the metro lollipop sign there has been uncovered as well. So yeah, we'll show you guys all the escalator locations which will take you down to the metro platforms. You saw two just there on the south side of the metro concourse, also known as the North-South Concourse. Those terms are used interchangeably. The destination display screens here are only for Sydney trains, as none are in the metro style. But maybe, who knows, maybe sometime later on, we might see some metro destination display screens installed here or in this part of Central, I should say. So you can see that Metro Lollipop stand has been uncovered as well in front of these bank of free escalators. And then you also got a double lift shaft here, which will take you down to the metro platforms. And then just right next to it, you've got an emergency help point. So here's the double lift shaft again. These two lifts provide step-free access between the metro concourse and the metro platforms. And yeah, you can only go down, so these two lifts are only used to connect the metro concourse with the metro platforms. It won't take you up to platforms 13 and 14, which are currently right above us. So I just want to show you guys that. You also have another lift with the Metro M sign directing you to the metro platforms. Another sign. So yeah, as I mentioned before, all the new signs should have platforms 26 and 27 and directing you to the metro platforms there. So all these new signs here at Central should include this. And here you got the billboard with Sydney Metro, or reading Sydney Metro opening up your city. Funny enough, this sign here doesn't have a sign directing you to the metro platforms. I guess it's not necessary, as the closest entrance is just right here. So yeah, that's really the change here in the north-south concourse that I wanted to show you guys. I'll now take you guys up to platforms 12 and 13. Give you guys a quick update on platforms 13 and 14, which are still currently in the process of being reinstated. Hopefully these two platforms will open sometime later this year or before the end of the year. So I'll take you all on a walk to the other end, as that's where you can see more. But it looks like you guys can, it's a bit hard to see, but you can probably just get a glimpse of the track sleepers. From memory, when I filmed my last update video back in late June, these track sleepers were still here, piled up on top of each other. Looks like it's still the case. And I also see right between the two running tracks a bunch of rails ready to be laid. So I remember between the two running tracks, a bunch of rails were sitting there. I'm guessing those rails are probably to connect the tracks of platforms 13 and 14 to the rest of Sydney Yard, as there were still tracks to be laid after platforms 13 and 14 finished, or the section where the platform ends. and reinstating these platforms. It's part of the Sydney Terminal Area Reconfiguration project, which I did explain in more detail in a video back in late June. So if you're new to this channel and you're not entirely sure what this project is about, feel free to revisit that video. I will add a link to it in the description section below, just so you guys, or for those of you that haven't watched it yet, that want to watch it for more info. Yeah, it's basically modernizing the infrastructure in and around Sydney Terminal and Central Yard. Anyway, here's a view of platforms 10 and 11. You can see there's work happening to extend the island of platforms 10 and 11, and I'm pretty sure this is to accommodate the 10-car Marion and D-set trains, which are due to enter service later this year. So you can see further down there that the original platform was demolished, and that currently there is temporary, or it's a temporary platform by the looks of it. There is concrete support underneath it, but otherwise the section to the left of where I'm focusing on now is basically the extension of these two platforms, and yeah, that will allow 10-car D-sets to use these platforms in the future once they enter service. Here is the track bed leading into platforms 13 and 14. You can see ballast has been laid, but there's still no tracks. So yeah, pretty sure those rails sitting in between the running tracks on the other end of platforms 13 and 14, closer to the terminal, those rails will be used to connect the tracks coming out of platforms 13 and 14 and connecting with Central Yard somewhere further down. Anyway, that's basically all I wanted to cover in this central update video. It's good to see the Metro Lollipop signs unveiled now, as well as all the new signs directing you to the Metro platforms, except that one that I saw that didn't have it, but it was right next to an entrance. But anyway, that was all I wanted to cover in this video, so I'm going to wrap this one up now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like and favorite this video, and I will see you next time.